Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Hi, Lamarr.
Hi, Tracy.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Can't complain.
I
Trying to
I'm
light my
doing good.
sage.
Huh?
My lighter won't turn on. I'm trying to light my sage. Oh, there it goes. Finally, fire.
Oh,
Sorry.
I'm so upset. I'm at a resort, and this is the resort where I'm gonna have the healing center.
Okay, I like it.
Oh, it's so pretty. It's
Yeah.
such a like. I just want maybe I can show you guys another part of it. This is my view.
And you've been talking about the resort for a while, so that's exciting.
I have. This is my view. This is the balcony.
Okay.
How
What
pretty
is
is
that
that?
metal thing right there?
The vertical one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's for the balcony above.
Oh, okay.
So this is the balcony.
Got
How
it.
I would have the
Oh,
door
it's the
open, but
door.
I swear to God. Oh, it's the door. Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
would have the door open, but I swear to God, it's so hot. Like I can't even
I don't know if you
consider.
can hear my AC on right now. Yeah, I could not have not have the AC on.
Too hot. It's
It's
hell
too
out
hot.
there.
Yeah.
So, I just want to say good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I was
Hi.
waiting, everyone, because Lamar and I were going to check to see where the woman was and if she was alive, basically. But thank God Lamar checked
Mhm.
and she was found and she was brought to the hospital. But I didn't want to do the reading so today. Like
Yeah.
it's sensationalism, and sometimes you just have to give respect to a victim because it's
Yeah.
she's definitely a victim. So sometimes you just got to give it a couple of days to
And
respect
see.
trauma.
Yeah. And just see what more comes out too.
Yeah, but I do want to tell people and like forewarn them that at this stage of the game, sex trafficking is big, but I think everyone's mistaken that it is sex trafficking. It also could be for body parts and stuff. So I just want people to be safer now. I know it's a whole thing to try and save a baby, but my thing was is that it was probably a midget.
Oh my god. Not a
That's all I kept
midget.
seeing was a midget.
So it was so you think it was a setup?
Yeah.
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 You just never know these days.
Yeah. And why did she see the baby and nobody else? Like that's weird.
Right.
That's strange. Oh, Infinite corrected me. She's like, Tracy, little people.
Oh.
Unless he's a criminal. And why do I say he? Unless they're a criminal, then they're midgets.
hmm
But yes, little people.
I've been watching too much true crime videos lately, so my mind is already
Lamar, I had to stop watching them. I
I know
was
I need a break.
Dateline, 2020, 48 hours. I couldn't watch another husband and his wife. I just couldn't do it anymore.
I was at the
I'm like,
gym this morning, looking at everybody.
just suspicious.
Oh right, like who is the killer up in here? So yeah, I need a break. I definitely need a break.
But I have to tell you, now that I have a car, I carry a knife.
Yes.
Oh, you're not about to catch me. I
Mm-mm.
got a bat. Mrs. Shea, Florida, brought me a bat. that I
Like a
used to keep in
foldable
my
one?
house, like a metal one, like a real
Oh,
bat, but it's
oh,
pink.
okay.
And I carry that in my car now. Not that I
That's
expect
good.
anything, but if I go down, you go down.
You're going down
It's
with the
not going to
flow.
happen that way.
Yeah. It's better to be prepared because you just don't know.
Yeah.
Seriously. Although Spirit is always
Oh,
protecting us, so that's good. Yeah, keep
yeah. I mean, you have to be uber aware, just getting back to the woman that was found alive, right? Spirit does have your back. How
mm,
else did she come out of this? Spirit has her back, but we have to be uber aware. She did call the cops, and then I don't know what happened. I don't know. We'll check into it later. We'll check into it later. Because yeah, I think you're right, Tin. I don't know if I wouldn't stop. That's my point. But I know in the middle of the night, I'm pulling for my knife.
yeah.
That's the difference.
Or I won't stop, but I'll call the cops.
She did.
Oh, okay.
And then she went to go make sure the baby was okay. She
I
did call the
wouldn't do
cops.
that. I wouldn't have done that part. I would have stayed in my
Yeah.
car. Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, Lamarr and Tracy. I feel a child was used for bait and then she was kidnapped. This is my initial thought. We'll see. Yeah. I'd love to hear what she has to say. All righty now. Enough about that. We've got some striking we need to talk about.
Yes. The SAG-AFTRA strike.
Yes. So, Lamar, I did a prediction on the writer's strike,
Mm,
and I said another strike would have to come on top of them. And then the
prediction.
directors could have had a strike, but they made sure the directors were well taken care of and they did not strike. So I was a little disappointed, but I didn't know the actors after SAG was contract was up.
Mm,
And I heard that maybe they haven't struck since 1980 or something. I don't know, but
yeah. It's been a while.
it's been a while. And Fran Drescher, I don't know if she's the president or something. I
I,
really like her. Do you realize, like, what kind of magic pill is she taking? She is not
she looks
aged.
amazing. Yeah.
What kind of magic pill is she taking? All right. So, how much longer, Lamar?
Let's see.
We're going to talk about that Sin W when we do the reading. We'll talk about that. There's something in what you're saying that is very important to do. It's important to call a family member, especially for Black women. She's
I
like,
agree.
I'm so confused why she hung up with the police and called a family member, but
That's
call a family member.
that's what I would do. I'd call family
Yeah.
after calling the
Mhm.
police. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. How long, Lamar? Would you like to go first?
Sure. Um. hmm. Well, I do get the Ace of Cups showing up. This could be an emotionally fulfilling offer. This does show
Mm-hmm.
up around the months of July or August, or could be connected to the number five, which could be
Mm-hmm.
maybe 5 days, weeks, or months. I get quite a few people here as well. I get a young person, a Page of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio person. I get the Empress, maybe who could be a leader on either side, SAG after. This could be Fran Drescher, depending on her zodiac sign. Maybe if she's a Scorpio, Libra, Capricorn, Aries, or Cancer sign.
Mhm.
And then I get King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles facing one another as the two last cards. Um, a man and a woman, both either Earth signs, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, or the man could be Aquarius, the female could be Pisces.
Mhm.
Um, it's gonna take a while for these negotiations. I feel like definitely a back
Mm.
and forth with the
Mhm.
devil card showing up connected to optimism. This also
Mm.
shows up connected to international affairs. So I'm wondering, like, how
Yes.
what the laws and rules are internationally in terms of
It's the
bodily.
same.
It's the
It's
same,
the same
so it
that no
affects
one
it
can
worldwide.
no one can work if you are a SAG after member in London, Greece, whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yes, you're on it. Yes.
Yeah, because there's like an international global effect here with the double card that was using and abusing a situation. It's toxic
Mm.
energy. It can be backdoor deals. It definitely
Mhm.
could be imbalance as well.
Yeah.
So more could be revealed
Mm.
as in terms of what goes on internationally. But there also
Mhm.
could be different rules. I feel like for different countries. I want to say. I don't know why I
Mhm.
heard Canada when I said that. So there could be something specifically about Canada. I do get the Chariot card, but it shows up it technically in the past, as this would be around June or July. Although we're in the
Okay.
middle of July, so maybe once again we
Mhm.
hear some good news around July. Unless
Mm.
this is this time next year, or this could be connected to the numbers 4 or 7. So this could be the
Mhm.
next 4 to 7 days, weeks, or months. So I feel like we could hear some good news soon. It definitely is going to take some back and forth. I get the Temperance card in the placement of time. So I think things are aligning the way they need to align. Temperance can mean divine timing, especially in this position. So it may take some time for things to seem like they're on the up and up, or things are coming to some sort of conclusion with the crown kind of rising in the background here. Interesting, the
Mm.
crown, London. You mentioned London. Um,
Yeah.
the temperance card could be connected to the number 14, or this could be 10 to 14 days, weeks, or months. This also could be towards the end of the year, December or January. So it may take some time. While we could hear back and forth, it may take some time for us to see some sort of conclusion fully to this,
Mhm.
and the strike to be fully over. Like I said, for some reason I get a man and a woman as the last two cards. I'm not sure who these people are. I'm not sure which side they're on. The King of Pentacles could be connected more in a community aspect in
Mhm.
some way, shape, or form. Or there could be humanitarian energy with this man. The Queen of Pentacles shows up in a placement of hidden enemies or secrecy. So there could be maybe something shady about her. Um, but that's what I see.
I was wondering if the woman and the man was transgender, and there was a man standing with her. But he reminds me of that guy that made the McDonald's movie. That's what he reminded me of. But that's not him. But I'm wondering if like it was the leader of Astor and the leader of SAG
That's what I was
together.
thinking. The leaders of
Mm-hmm.
the two groups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. One was a man.
Yeah, and the woman here. But I also got
Yes.
the Empress. Sometimes the Empress can show up as the same female in the same spread, but this
Yeah.
could be once again just another female. So, but I will say the Empress shows up in a placement of change, so maybe a female is important here in terms of change overall. And a
Yes.
female shows up as the last card. So a female definitely could be important to change overall.
Yes. All right. Thank you, Lamar. Thank you
You're
so
welcome.
much. Let me see what my cards say. I didn't look at them while you were doing your cards. So I'll do it right now. Hi, everyone. Okay. So I get good emotional news, like kind of like giddy emotional news. I think this is about employment, right?
Mhm.
The page of swords kind of represents, emotional good news, and then give or take. So
Yeah.
they're not going to get everything that they want, but because the first card that comes up is the Page of Cups, they're going to be happy with the contract, but
Mhm.
something's missing. All right. I know the Writers Guild is a little stressed out, but this is in the past, right? I get things are going to happen pretty fast. So it's either in 8 days or by August, and August is right here, right?
Yeah.
Um, also, I got a Queen of Wands, right? But the point is that I got a woman too that's going to be the leader of making these changes. I get the Nine of Pentacles. I do feel like it's not just an act with Fran Drescher. I think she is community um, caring.
Mhm.
So she's the type to say, if I got, you got.
Yeah.
All right. But she is going to come out as a power and a force to be reckoned with. So I don't know how they vote, but if they want to vote her back in, she'll get back in.
Hmm.
Right. There's some stresses here, right? Between after and SAG. Oh, no, there's some stresses between the writers and after SAG after. There's some stresses, right? Because Fran is not going to leave the writers out. And that's going to be the bigger part of the problem. Like she is doing this because she is head of, I would assume, SAG. Well, she's not going to let the writers out.
Right. I mean,
So
that makes sense. Yeah.
yeah, if actors are stressing, then writers are stressing, and she's going to be pretty cocky about that, right? You have to remember, uh, Fran's career was made because of writers,
Exactly. Yeah.
right? She's not like a Lucia Ball who could come up with her own ideas for the show. That's
Right.
not Fran, and that's not a bad thing, but she respects that the writers made her.
Hmm.
So that this is the perfect timing, and they because of who she is, a non-selfish person, right? If I get, you get, then we all going we all gonna make money,
Yeah.
right? um and I just see spirit, like divine timing, like you said, the temperance. I always see the chariot, right? As spirit, this guy right here is spirit, right?
Yeah.
And I see, the black and the white represent Writers Guild, SAG after, and I just see they're gonna complete this. It's interesting because it's in the dark of night, right?
Hmm.
So that tells me it's gonna be contentious, right? They're not the who's ever in charge, which I don't know this stuff anymore. Like they're not giving up the ghost. They're gonna be like, nope, nope, nope. And ultimately it's going to be like, fine, we'll do it. And I just feel like when they finally make the decision, it's going to be like 11 o'clock or midnight.
Yeah.
But it will be taken care of simultaneously. So I also feel like this card represents waiting, right? So I don't
Hmm.
feel like SAG after is going to leave the writers behind. I feel like they're going to be like, all right, well, sure. And then not agree to it until the writers get uh, their deal done.
Yeah.
So ultimately, how long? Queen of Wands comes up again. I think in a month. I think we'll know by 7 days, 8 days. No, eight. I get eight. So 8 to 10 days, or by August. And remember, we are right at August. This is what,
Right.
the 16th?
Mm-hmm.
So you're right. End of July, no later than August. Because you got to remember, there are things that people need to do, like talk shows.
Yeah.
How's Good Morning America doing their job? I hope Robin Robbins, what's her name? Robin Roberts is, writing her own stuff then.
Right.
But technically, she's also a SAG after member. Like, how does all of this work for live TV now? That's
Good question.
weird. That's uncomfortable.
Yeah. It's always confused me, the whole SAG after thing.
Yeah. Because a strike is a strike. So we should see preemptive, stuff for live TV. We should, like, everything should be fucked up right now.
Right.
Rightfully so.
But as you know, as they say in showbiz, the show must go on.
Yes. Well, except when you strike.
Yeah. But
Because
even
the
when you
point
strike,
the point of the strike, because the show, you're right, the show can't go on. But there are things that happens, like if you break the strike, let's say you're not a union member, you can be hired, right? But remember what happened on that set with that guy who wound up
oh yeah.
deleting that? Yeah. The
Hmm.
reason why that happened is because they hired non-union people.
Mm.
And if you break a strike, right? My dad was an executive, right? So when you strike, you strike. If you break the strike, you will never be hired by the company. Like, that's not your way in because you two-faced it. So if you break the strike, they're like, oh, okay, all right, you'll get blacklisted. I promise you.
Yeah.
So it
I'm
just
talking about for
depends
the
on what
live
that looks like.
shows. Like,
Oh, for
why
the
are the
live
live
shows.
shows still going
Yeah.
on? The show must go on.
What
That's
the
what I'm
fuck
saying.
is that? I want to question that. I'm gonna find out. I know people in the industry. I'll be like, what happens with the live shows? Like, what do we do? Because do I need to be mad at Good Morning America? You know me, Lamar. I love a good fight. I love a good
Yeah.
argument for the live show. Yeah, I guess the show must go on because drama doesn't stop, right?
Exactly.
Right.
And sometimes people wear different hats. They can be a writer, producer,
Yeah. I
like a
just
Lucy
think
Ball.
it probably doesn't run as smoothly.
Probably not. Yeah.
And that's the reason why it's like, oh man, a strike. The last time we strike, it was a mess, it was chaos. So hopefully, for all
Lots of
the live shows like
overnights.
CNN, I hope nothing runs smoothly for you guys. I hope you all fail
I mean,
until we get this. I mean, but they're also SAG after, so I don't understand why they're not striking. Like, I'm confused. Maybe live TV or sports or news might have a different component to it.
they might. I
Maybe,
wouldn't imagine. I don't
but they
know.
wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me.
I'm gonna tune in tomorrow to Good Morning
One day I'll
America and
find out
see
and
who
tell y'all
shows
the truth.
up. Yeah. All right. Oh, final outcome?
Yes.
We did good.
Yeah, this was a quick one. Very straight to the point. I like
Yeah.
that.
We did real good.
These cards are jumping out, Lord.
So we're gonna come back on later.
Hmm.
Let's tell everyone we're coming back on later.
So we're coming back on later to do honey letters where we answer your questions and give you advice.
Hmm.
We already have a honey letter to talk about. So, yes.
And it's a juicy one.
Yeah.
I'm feeling this honey letter because I feel like I'm going through it
I
too.
actually need to read it. I sent it to you, but I actually have not read it in full. So I'm going to read it
Oh, it's
during
juicy.
our break.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's juicy
Yeah.
because I understood it the way she was communicating. I was like, damn, I get it. I get it now. I would never have gotten it in a different age bracket, but I get it now. So weird
Interesting.
how you can't judge a situation. It's
Yeah.
weird. All right. In any case, honey letter, honey letter. We got our first honey letter. First honey letter.
What's that Mariah Carey song? Honey. I isn't there doesn't she have a song called Honey, but I can't think of how it goes right now for some reason.
Who?
Mariah Carey.
Oh, I don't know.
Honey. I hear it in my head, but I don't know the lyrics.
I don't know. All right.
All right,
What is
so
your final outcome?
I got the ace. Ooh, child, the ace of abundance. It says
Yes.
this cherub brings wonderful news. A windfall of resources comes your way to help you with your plans. These resources may involve money, advice, or assistance in getting things done. It's a good time to start a new venture, change careers, or go into business for yourself. Interesting. There may be important contracts to sign. Ciao.
On point.
Dropping the cards. Uh,
On point.
They're going to get what they want.
Cool Beans, I think, is singing a song with you. Is that the words?
Yes, it feels like honey. When you love, yeah, I don't know. The lyrics sound familiar. I don't know. I can hear it in my head. Honey, dun, 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 dun. I don't know. Like I feel like that needs to something about that needs to be the theme song. But of course, I'm not going to use her. That's going to be the inspiration for whatever it is I make.
Oh, so
Yeah,
excited. So excited. I'm so glad we're taking over Strawberry Letter because we're so responsible. Like,
yeah.
we don't have criminal activity inside of us, right? You know
No.
what I mean? Because
Yeah, yeah.
I think if you like, okay, who cares? We'll talk about it. Strawberry Letter is no more. Honey Letter is the thing.
Honey Letter is the jam.
Okay, so Carmen Mathis is educating us. There are different components with SAG-After contracts. Live shows are different from scripts and written shows by writers. Okay, but live
Wow.
shows have writers. I still don't get it. So, Carmen, thank you. All right, my final outcome is I'm gonna take you because I feel like you're hiding from me. Meanwhile, I could have been doing this while you were talking.
It's okay.
Okay, closest I'm gonna get. Right side up, slave.
She's a slave to the rhythm. Slave. Slave to the
And Brittany, I'm a slave
slave for
for
you.
you.
I cannot hold it. Yes. I love that song.
Sur- surrendering your power of choice to the divine with complete trust. Oh, I didn't expect that.
Hmm. Surrendering your power of choice to the divine.
With complete trust. So you said something about divine timing, and it looks like this is all about divine. This is all about God and
Mhm.
spirit. and surrendering and trusting that if you strike, right, it has to work out.
Yep.
So they're surrendering and trusting on a better outcome for their livelihood. That's the way I see it.
They're
Because
stepping out on
upside
faith.
right, because upside down means giving your willpower to an external authority out of fear or making your own choices.
But they're
So
done doing that.
they're not acting in fear.
Hmm.
So it's so weird how these cards can resonate. I love that. Real Black
You
wants to
know,
know what is a honey letter.
honey. It's a new segment that we came up with where it's kind of like Strawberry Letter and whatever her name is. That what is her name again? Shirley
Shirley
Strawberry.
Strawberry.
Shirley Strawberry. So we're inspired by her thing where we're doing honey letters where you guys send us letters asking for advice or a situation you're in and we just give you advice, spiritual advice. Maybe we do a
Hmm.
reading on the honey letter.
Yes, we were definitely going to do a reading on the honey letter because we have to be better than the criminal and her husband.
Yes.
I mean, the woman and the criminal husband that knew a lot of his dealings.
Yes, we have to be more responsible because that's what spirituality is about. It's about taking accountability and responsibility for your growth, your
Your
healing,
actions, your
your
healing,
actions.
yes,
Yeah. So that's
and
what
your
we're,
healing. That I think
yeah,
that was a critical word because we're all trying to figure it out, and we've come to the conclusion that it's about healing.
exactly.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So join us this evening. All right,
I
late
was gonna
afternoon.
say, for some reason, I've been missing New Cleopatra. I've been like wanting to get into drag, so I might be in drag. I don't know. We'll see.
Who cares? Do
No
it.
promises. Yeah, we'll see.
I miss her too. So I
I
miss you having
know.
fun with her.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So
Do
join
it.
us later. Join us.
Okay. Bye,
Thank you, Tracy.
everyone. Bye, Lamar. Thank you. Take it
Bye.
easy. Oh, wait, Lamar. How can people reach you? That was dumb.
Oh, yes. If you would like a reading from me, I'm available at 703-791-9162, and I am available now today.
Good,
Yeah.
good. And you can reach me at 213-458-7408. And I am available this afternoon. So I'll be available around 4 o'clock Eastern. And if anybody is looking for my spiritual channel, that's it. Take a screenshot. You should be able to go straight to my spiritual channel. Join me over there, and I am giving out free gifts for people that join at least once a week.
Okay.
Yeah, and we can give out free gifts for the strawberry letter, sh- for the
The honey
strawberry
letter.
letter too.
Yeah, the honey letter.
Honey letter. You keep singing.
I know. I know.
You're thinking of that song.
Yeah.
Well, let's start the honey letter, and we might have to veer off and create a new channel for it too if it gets too popular.
Okay. That'll be fun.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It'll
Let's
be
do it.
amazing. All right. Love you,
Bye,
Lamar.
y'all. Love
Love
you.
you guys. See you later. Hold on. I just want to get out. Thank you, Vic Came Checks. You are the best. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, Vic Came Check says, I need to send one. Everything is anonymous. Everything
Yes.
is anonymous.
Someone said your new
All right.
channel's not showing up.
Send W, just DM me on IG or text me if you have my number, and I'll send you a link. Bye, guys.
Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Gals and guys, go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live. Go to Tracy Brown Live.
Bye, Lamar.
Bye.
Take it easy.
You too.